Hello. I'm so glad you came to visit with us today so I can say welcome to the Advancement Center and welcome to the world of magic and miracles where you belong. Another way of saying that would be welcome home. I love the sound of that. I am here to greet you and to show you around. First, let my journal. Oh, first, let's visit my journal with yesterday's entry, which I have already forgotten. So here goes. Ah, yes, I remember. Saturday at 3:45 in the afternoon. Adrian's broadcast was wonderful. It was preceded by David Icke, a guest on Flyover. It kept me enthralled with his observations, proving that our minds are truly fun. There, I said it. I've written it too. And that we've been programmed. He introduced the idea of a headset to see reality by informing your mind and thus your actions, resembling an indirect dream. Oh, an induced dream. He also spoke of a narrow column within which to view white light, which of course is a limiting factor, and so much more. Finding fear and feeding it into our headsets inhibits and narrows our considerations or possibilities. He said, we are biological computers decoding reality and dependent on Wi-Fi. That is the reason for our existence as the Advancement Center. I have never loved Robert more as this moment of total recognition of who we really are. To which Simeon responded, dearest Barbara, you are our celebration. Your total recognition can change the world. Your broadcast will sparkle. Love, Simeon. Wow. You do know that he's your friend and that you can write to him anytime. Be my guest. Be his friend. And today, another entry at 8:46 a.m., I wrote, Dear Simeon, 12 years ago, history was made. Nobody knows this, but I do. And it is so clear that my role is to reveal, reveal, reveal. encourage everyone to take off their induced I can't read my word, but I know it's headsets installed by loving parents, teachers, and the media called the public. And just go for a walk in the woods, wrapped in love with Robert. To which Simeon responded, "Dearest Barbara, that history is more current today than ever before. Recall for everyone when they said, 'My heart is set for that to happen,' whereas today words are repeated from a mind that has been programmed by an electronic medium." Telling everyone what to think, wish for, work toward, and teach others. We are thrilled as we watch the Advancement Center's message echoing throughout the land. You are the bearers of truth. Continue to love without seriousness. We love you, Simeon. Well, I'm just doing my job, as we all are. That's why you're here. And I'm so grateful that I have you to tell the story to. In preparation for this broadcast, I perused our library of magic and miracles that I have witnessed and been a part of. Every Saturday, my heart is full and happily following my spirit, as we have talked about. After a rather long search, I came upon a vivid memory, which I relived and share with you now. The year is 2011. We have received an invitation to visit California. We are living in Warners Bay, New South Wales, in Australia, and I am in the process of applying for citizenship and become an Aussie. Arrangements were made. Yeah, that year of 2011 was filled to the brim with episodes enough to fill 2 books at least. But there is one day that was captured in 2 videos that are still alive on YouTube today. One is In the Woods, and the other, I will share my experience with you. So let me set the scene. We're living now in Fairfield, California, having moved twice so far. And Jana, a wonderful photographer, has invited Robert to visit a special woods where she can capture Robert's magic in this magical setting. The day was perfect, as you can enjoy by tuning in to watch the YouTube. All I have to do is go there and love it all again. And I do remember as we packed up and were ready to leave, we walked down a path. And believe it or not, 2 trees bowed to Robert. Talk about magic. Now, that same day, which was filled to the brim, we had another commitment. We had been invited to a woman's home miles and miles away. She had been present when Robert spoke at our first hostess's home. Of the 5, yeah, and there were 5 homes altogether. Her living room was filled with friends and seekers who wanted to hear this Robert that she was raving about. Now I have a note to me. Okay, I have to read the journal account. And these are Robert's words as he sat, as you will see in the YouTube, he sat in this big white chair speaking to a room full of people. And he said, I happened to be asked to go to the woods, and the recognition is unbelievable. There's no complaint with that, but what there is an indicator that all the processes of the Earth's education are blanking out your memories, are blanking out the gifts that you have for one another and for the universe. And that's why you're all sitting here knowing that you really haven't tapped who you are yet. Before we finish tonight, we'll have tapped that because you asked. And I'm going to tell you that this is the first time ever it's been asked. Where we're about to go is simple. It gives you endless access to everything. It is so simple that you can't see it. And it is so powerful that you will never need anything else in your life again. The simplicity is beyond belief. And it's been on your tongue since you were a child. And each time you smile, you can see it. Each time you smile, you can see it again. It's an essence that is greater than any work that you can give, any word that you can give to love. It's love without seriousness. Feel it. See how simple it is? And see where it'll take you? It has no hooks. It has brilliance all the time. And it takes away everything that you've ever had problems with in the world. And each time you smile, you produce it. And you produce the energy that I'm talking about. As simple as that. Hidden in front of you. Hidden in front of your face. Exact words. It's subtle. It's powerful. It has no hooks. It has no difficulties. It cures illness. It's relieving. It's joyful. Those were his first words spoken to this room filled with strangers. And I sat in the matching armchair next to him. I'll never forget it. He acknowledged how many times we have all been together before. Wow. My first thought is I wanted to share every single word that Robert spoke to you right now. But there were so many difficulties and so many, I don't know even what it was, printing or finding it or losing pages, whatever. So there's something that happens to me when I'm preparing to share the magic and miracles with you. My spirit is embracing me and leading me and taking me wherever I have to go. I don't have a moment's doubt. I know it will be there for me to share with you. And it came. And this is what I did. I recorded the words I saw on the computer screen that refused to print. And here it is. There's no complaint with that. But what there is an indicator that all the processes of the Earth's education are blanking out your memories, are blanking out the gifts that you have for one another and for the universe. And that's why you're all sitting here, knowing that you really haven't tapped who you are yet. Before we finish tonight, we'll have tapped that because you asked. And I'm going to tell you that this is the first time ever it's been asked. Where we're about to go is so simple. It gives you endless access to everything. It is so simple that you can't see it. And it is so powerful that you will never need anything else in your life again. The simplicity is beyond belief, and it's been on your tongue since you were a child. And each time you smile, you can see it. Each time you smile, you can see it. It's an essence that is greater than any word that you can give love. It's love without seriousness. Feel it. See how simple it is and see where it'll take you. It has no hooks. It has brilliance all the time. And it takes away everything that you've ever had problems with in the world. And each time you smile, you do. You produce it. And you produce the energy that I'm talking about. As simple as that, hidden in front of your face. Exact words. It's subtle. It's powerful. It has no hooks. It has no difficulties. It cures illnesses. It's relaxing. It's joyful. Find any word you like, and there it is. It's love without seriousness. So anything that you produce and you call it love, you look, there's always some touch of seriousness in it. There's always some blend of something. Any feeling you have for one another has some touch of seriousness in it, has some question. So I've given you a very, very simple vision of what it is. And now I'm going to tell you, it is so enormous. It is bigger than all your lives put together. It has depths that you cannot imagine. It has energies that will support the world. It also supplies infinite energy. It supplies everything you want to do with computers, everything you want to do with power, everything you want to do with anything. And love without seriousness grows flowers. Every sense that you have will change, and the energies that flow through you that you call emotion will disappear, because living the whole bulk of that love without seriousness changes every definition in your life. It changes chemistry. It changes your blood flow and your vision. It allows you to see through things, and it allows you to feel everything. So the brain can play with that, but it can't touch it. Logic turns upside down and works because everything we've created has been based on conditions. There's not one thing that you have that you can state without saying, providing this happens, that will happen. Or if this is the case, then that's the case. Love without seriousness has no case, has no if, no condition. It's not even unconditional because that's just another case. Yeah. So the love without seriousness is what can lift me out of this chair, and you as well. That was wonderful. I got to enjoy it with you. I can't hear it enough. So, to carry on, I was able to print more of Robert's words, and they are so important. So when you do tune in to Love Without Seriousness, a YouTube that is available, it will have the depth and the meaning of how it has affected so many of our lives, and certainly fueled the Advancement Center. So I'll just continue reading what he said that fateful night when he spoke about what will be happening. And he said it'll go so fast. We'll be operating so quickly that there will be no chance of doing paperwork. It's already here. And he points to his heart. It's that knowing that comes with the power I was talking about, the one that's hidden right in front of us, and will be acting so fast and moving funds so fast, no one will even be able to find them. That was then, 2011. And he continued by saying the next level of support that comes after that is to make sure there is no form of discrimination between anyone or anything. And that'll be done with energies. They're the energies that you are working with, where you can heal. You can transmit to people. You can change their lives because you are who you are. And the next wave will follow and do the same thing to the point where there will be no discrimination between anything or anyone. And that has to happen. And that's worldwide. And we have to hold that focus and with a smile on our face say, that's easy. We can do that. And you watch what happens. It's working with the unknown to a level that's never been seen here, but we're used to it. We work with the universe. One little spot's not that hard. As I continue to do whatever I'm led to do, it'll become much easier by your support. Not in support of doing things, but in the support that you've given me here tonight to help and open up various areas and to show the simplicity of the massive courage that each one of you have got. And simplicity of seeing without logic, observing and allowing everything to work automatically because you are brilliant beings that work in a whole different way to what the physical works. And that observation is how we've always worked. You observe you need a chair to sit on, and the chair's there. You observe that you need to look at trees. They're there. You observe you need to be alongside your friend. It happens instantaneously. Instantaneous generation of whatever, not needed and not required, but whatever comes as a natural flow in the event of your life. And I just peeked at the time, and this will be continued. And do watch the YouTube called Love Without Seriousness. Oh, this is so beautiful and so wonderful. Oh, and it goes on and on. And believe it or not, it was well over an hour. Here's something to carry with you. It's simple. If you leave behind the very thing that concerns us, and that's the component that we put into love, leave that out, and we've got no problems. We made a mix, and it's gone through everything. Difficulty, limitation, the whole lot. It's the component that we put in love to hide our total ability. A bit simple, isn't it? And he ended here with, it may not seem that way at the moment, but I do suggest you have a drink of water, maybe a cup of tea, bit of a break. And if you want to talk about more things, let's do it then, because I can feel that you need that hydration. Yes, we'll come back after we do that, and we'll join together in creating that endless flow and watch it take off. Is that all right? What an amazing evening spent with new friends. And what they heard that night, perhaps they've never taken it out of their deep knowing and looked at it again. But we have. And believe it or not, we've all been together before this time. We just have to reveal that when we smile to each other. What an amazing opportunity this has been. Yeah. Do let a smile be your umbrella. It says a myriad of things. It makes friends that you didn't even realize you have. Nothing is in the past. We are all here together now. And now I came to that place where I know you would like to see Thursday's magic from my art class. So I'll do that now. Now, this was a whole different experience. Usually we have a magnificent photograph to paint from. But Mandar, our wonderful instructor, he went off on his own, changed it all around. So I followed the leader. I followed whatever he was doing. And if I looked away and I looked back up, he had changed it. So it was a challenge and it was fun. And I hope you like it. This whole broadcast has been an experience that I truly loved, as I love you. And I wish you a most perfect life, perfect health, and a future that is bursting with magic and miracles. Thank you for coming. I am Barbara.